Hello, computers. This week we will be continuing our work in learning in Google Forms. This will be lesson 5.3, where you will create a job application using more question types. Very simple. Here's the overview. Wonderland Amusement Park is preparing to hire new staff for the upcoming summer. The manager decides to offer an online application that will be available on the amusement park's website. Since you have experience using Google Forms, you offer to create the online application. Some new skills you will learn is require a response, duplicate a question, use help text, delete a question, change form theme, and change their confirmation page text. Very simple stuff. So let's get started. First thing you're going to do is you're going to open Google Forms. You'll have to scroll down, go to Forms. You will need to create a new form by just going into blank. Okay. We'll need to change the title of the form to, or I guess let's rename it first. Sorry, skipped ahead to lesson 5.3, and then of course your name. And then number 2, where I was at before, we're going to name this Wonderland Amusement Park job application. And then in the form description, number 3, we're going to change the form description to we are hiring. Complete the form below to submit your job application. Okay. All right, so now number 4, we're going to create a new question. So go ahead and click in that first question, and this is going to be called first name. First name. And then if you look at number 5, it's going to say from the question type menu, select text. Well, this is for an older version of Google Forms. So in this version, we're just going to click, and it defaults to this anyway, but we're just going to click short answer. There's not an option for just text. Instead, they changed that to short answer, which allows the responder to just put in a short answer there, such as their first name. Easy peasy. Number 6. We want to require a response. So to require the applicant to answer the question before submitting the form, click the required question checkbox. And the required question checkbox will be down in the right-hand corner of our question. It's a little different than what the instructions say. So go ahead and click that so that the responder has to respond to this question. Okay, easy. Number 7, we want to duplicate this question. So what you're going to do is click on the duplicate icon, which is these 2 rectangles on top of each other right here. And then we're going to put last name. And because we duplicated the first question, will already be a required question, so we don't need to check that box again because it's already clicked. That is my puppy making weird noises, in case you were wondering. He's playing with my other dog. So, number 8, we are going to add the next question and change the question title to what position are you applying for? So how to add a new question, you should remember this from last lesson, is this little plus sign down here, add question, and then what position are you applying for? Okay, and then for number 9, it says use help text. To assist the applicant with answering the question in the help text field type, select one or more positions. So how we do that is a little different from your instructions again, which is why it's so important that you watch these videos. How we do that is in the right-hand corner, right next to the required option, there are 3 dots. Click on that, and then go to show description. So click on description. This is considered the help text in the newer version of Google Forms. And so in our help text, we're going to write select one or more positions. Okay, now we have our help text. Number 10, change the question type to check boxes. So right now we have multiple choice. You'll want to change that to check boxes. And then let's see what we're going to type in our options. It says add the following options: lifeguard, and all you really have to do is press enter after you've entered in one of your options. And then concession stand attendant, arcade supervisor, maintenance crew, and then ticket salesperson. Again, we will want to make this a required question, so go ahead and click on required. So that was number 12. Now we're on number 13. Duplicate the question and change the question title to which position would you prefer the most? So how we duplicate, again, click on the duplicate icon, and then which would you prefer the most? Okay, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Prefer the most. And then we're going to delete the help text. So how we do that is just go to the options below in the right hand corner again and click on description. So now we just got rid of our description, or our help text as they put it. So we did number 14. Now 15, change the question type to multiple choice. So that way they can't choose multiple options, but the options will stay the same. So instead of check boxes, we're going to select multiple choice. So now the respondent can only choose one. So, again, my dogs are playing. I mean, no animals are being harmed right now. They're just playing. Okay, so 15, we already did. 16, add the next question and change the question title to rate your customer service skills. Okay, so let's go ahead and add another question. And again, it's just that plus sign with a circle around it. Okay. Then the question was, rate your customer service skills. So now that we did that, we're going to change the question type to scale. Okay, so it already did that for us because it's assuming that, we're going to be rating something. So your form should have defaulted to linear scale. If it didn't, though, if it's still a multiple choice or checkbox or something like that, go to your options and select linear scale. Okay, so we're on number 18, sorry. 18 in the 1 box, type poor. So in 1, type poor, and in the 5 box, type outstanding. So our linear scale defaulted to 1 to 3. We want to change the 3 to a 5 first, and then the 5 is going to be outstanding. And then we want to make this a required question as well. Okay, ready for 19. Using the duplicate icon, add the following questions, keeping the scale the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and add all these. We're going to duplicate this one. 4, rate your ability to complete a list of tasks. Duplicate. 5, rate your ability to arrive on time. All important things when you're applying for a job. Rate your ability to work well with others. Okay, so now that I have all those ones, I'm going to go to number 20, which is to add the next question and change the question title to 7. Describe any experience you have related to the position you are applying for. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and add a new question. Oops. Okay, describe. I don't know why I forget these right away after reading them. Describe any experience you have. Position or you are applying for. Okay, perfect. So what you want to make sure is on this question, we want to add a description. So go again to the right hand corner, click on description, and then we are going to type 50 words or less. And then we want to change the question type to paragraph text, which again, Google Forms already defaulted to paragraph based on our question. But if yours did not, and if it's like multiple choice or something, make sure it says paragraph. Okay, and now we're going to delete a question. So to remove a question from your application, click the delete icon for question 2. So question 2 was question 2 was which position would you prefer the most? So how we delete that, make sure you click on your question, and then at the bottom next to the duplicate icon is the delete option, so go ahead and click that. Great. Okay, so now what we're going to do is change form theme. So number 24, to add a background theme to your application, click the theme icon. Then from change theme panel, select at the fair. Okay, so how you change the form theme, again, is different than how it explains in the directions. So what we're going to do is you're going to go to customize theme at the top. It's that little paint palette at the top. So once you've clicked on that, so the newer version of Google Forms is obviously different than what the version I'm giving you in the instructions. So your theme is going to be a little bit different. So how we change the theme, and you guys can include a header. So we'll just go ahead and click on the header and then choose image. And then they wanted us to choose at the fair. So try to pick like a carnival looking theme. So here's some popcorn under food and dining. More popcorn. There's kids. If there's anything carnival looking there, not really. Let's go to illustration, see if we could find anything, and not really. Again, you can add your own picture, but try to find a picture that looks similar to an amusement park, because that's what the application is for. So I will choose I'll just go with this one. Okay, so then click insert once you're finished with that, and then it'll automatically insert that image, and it'll change the theme color based on whatever picture you chose. So you can pick whatever theme color you like most, and then the background color, I kind of like it darker, so I'll select that option. And you can also change the font style. Let's see if it wants us to change any of our fonts or anything like that. It says number 25 wants us to renumber the questions that are out of order in the form by clicking edit questions and manually change. So it doesn't want us to change the font or anything like that. You can if you want. This is supposed to be somewhat professional because it is a job application, but it's for a more fun industry. So, if you want to do a playful font, you can definitely do that. But once you are finished, you can just exit out of your theme options, and here you have your form. So number 25 was asking us to renumber the questions that are out of order in the form by clicking edit questions and manually change each number. So I don't think that any of our questions are out of order, because we have one. Okay, I see. So we deleted question 2, so now we're on to number 3. So we'll need to go in and manually change all of our numbers. So you'll have to click in all of these questions and change the number, which seems really tedious, and it is. Are the numbers necessary? No, not really, but for the sake of this assignment, you will have to go in and redo all of this. So now that I've changed these, or I guess I have to change this 1, 2 to number 6. If you were doing this and you felt like your questions were out of order, and maybe you didn't put these numbers in front of them, all you have to do is wait till you get to this cross-haired arrow and then drag. So you could have this be your first question by just dragging before first and last name, but I'll drag that back just for future reference in case you have to do that in the future. And then on number 27, or I guess we're on 26, you're going to proofread your form for accuracy, and then 27, view the live form, and it should look similar to 5.3 figure A. So click on the eyeball to preview your form. Ours will not look similar to 5.3A because Google Forms does not have the same type of themes as they used to, so don't worry about that. And then on 28, we're going to have to change the confirmation page text. So go back, exit out of your live preview. And then we're going to create the message that will appear after the form has been submitted. Change the confirmation page message to "Thank you for applying to Wonderland Amusement Park." Okay, so how we do that is we have to go to the gear at the top that is called Settings and click on that, and then we will have to go to Presentation, and then our confirmation message will be typed right here. So thank you for applying to Wonderland Amusement Park. Okay, so now whenever people get this, or whenever you send this out, this is a confirmation message that they will get. So go ahead and click Save. I guess I should have read all of the instructions. It says to deselect the show link to submit another response. Okay, so if we go into presentation again, unclick this or uncheck the show link to submit another response, and then click Save. Sorry. Okay, so now we have to send our form. Again, you can just send it to yourself. You can send it to me. It doesn't really matter. I would send it to yourself and then fill it out yourself just to make sure everything works. And then once you've sent it, then you can go in and look at your form or your job application. All right, so this will be due. This is fairly easy, simple stuff, but I like to keep it light on you guys for the remainder of the school year just because you've done a lot so far, and you're probably doing a lot in your other classes. So this will be due on Mother's Day, May 10th. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week. Hello, computers. This week we will be continuing